Bible Girl _69. The religious education that you never knew you wanted.
So, they go to a different land, to the land of King Abimelech, and they pull the whole fucking sister card again. But this time what God does once Abimelech takes Sarai, I don't know why he wants Sarai, like as far as the timeline is concerned, she's fucking 90 at this point. And so he takes her and the kingdom is struck with infertility. So God appears to Abimelech and is like, dude, you're fucked, you gotta return this guy's wife. Just do it. And he confronts Abraham about it, at this point. And Abraham's like, oh, actually, she is my sister. And she is his fucking sister. It's just a little bit more casual incest. Sarah and Abraham have the same fucking dad, so he's not even really lying about this thing. King Abimelech gives him a bunch of money and a bunch more livestock and shit, and they move on back into town. And then, what do you know? Fucking old as shit Sarah gets pregnant just as God said, a full year after the fact. At last, they get to have this perfect, beautiful son, and they name him Isaac. Isaac and Ishmael are very important figures. This is the point where Islam and Christianity split off. So Isaac's born and he starts to grow up. And Sarah's like, Abraham, why do we have to have this fucking Ishmael kid and this bitch Hagar still with us? We've got our own kid now. And Abraham is not happy about the whole thing, but he's like, yeah, all right, I'll get rid of them. So the next morning he packs up Hagar with one fucking bottle of water and like a loaf of bread and sends her into the desert with Ishmael. They've been out there for some time, they're quite parched and they're getting rather slender. And she leaves Ishmael under a bush. He's like, I don't want to watch my fucking son die. Then God appears to her and he's like, bitch, what are you doing? I got this. I said that he's going to be the father of a great nation. Don't worry about it. And he opens up a spring in the earth and they drink and they are quenched and he's totally fine. And then he's raised in the fucking desert and the jungle for a while and obviously fathers Islam at some other point down the track. Meanwhile, back at camp, God appears to Abram. He's like, I'd love it if you just sacrificed your only son to me. Prove once and for all that you are obsessed with me. That'd be great. So Abraham's like, oh yeah, no worries. The next morning, he grabs his son, Isaac, and he's like, all right, we're gonna go and do a burnt sacrifice. And they go and they wander into the desert. He's like shining his fucking knife as he goes. They're walking up the mountain. And Isaac's like, where's the ram that we're going to sacrifice? Isaac's becoming more and more suspicious that something is not okay as he's being like tied down. Abram is literally about to slit his fucking son's throat. And all of a sudden there's this voice from the fucking sky who's like, holy shit, Abraham, what are you fucking doing? Why are you gonna kill your fucking son? Don't do that. You've gone far enough. Thank you. Lots of follow through on your behalf. And Abraham turns around and there is a ram who has been caught by the horns in a thistle and he sacrifices the ram instead. And God's like, Abraham, you're my favorite fucking person ever. And once again, I will definitely provide you with a great nation through your sons Isaac and Ishmael, and everything's gonna be sick. So that is the story of Abraham.
The religious education that you never knew you wanted.